Okay, so we have already learned about how we can find the first and follows of any string. Now we're going to do some exercise on it. I have been given 3 grammars here. What I have to do right now is I have to find its first and follow. So let's just practice here. I will take the first starting index of followed. Let's find the first of S. What is the first of S? I can see here that this term and this term are the first of S, but these two are non-terminals. What we have learned previously that in case of first, if the term is a non-terminal, then we have to find the first of that non-terminal. That means I have to find the first of B from here. So let's write. We can see the first of B is A and epsilon naught. Therefore, my first of B is here. I can see the first of B is A and epsilon. Let me just write here for in case of B. So what are this? A comma epsilon. This is for B. Now I have to replace these values with B. So let's say initially I had BD slash CB. So if I give here A, what I get, my first position is A. Now if I give here epsilon, what I get, epsilon means empty, so I get a D. Now this is for this part. I have again CB, so C is also a non-term, so I come up here and here C equal to CC. This one and this one are my first term, so let me just write here C epsilon. If I replace these values with here, then what I get, instead of C, if I write just C, I get the first is C. Let me just write here C. And if I replace epsilon naught, that is, epsilon means empty, so it will be only B. So this is my first for BS. Now for simplicity, what we usually do is we first of all complete or find the first of the easy terms. Let's say this is a complex term because it has non-terminals. What we're going to do is we're going to find the first of those terms which have non-terminals in its first position. Like B has a non-terminal in its first position, C has a non-terminal on its first position. So we're going to first find these ones and then we're going to find the complex ones. So I hope you can understand how we have figured out the first of for all of these. Now we're going to find a follow. Let me just erase this. So in case of this one, what we're going to do, we can see here for S, does S came anywhere? I am taking the left sides and I am checking, does the left side element or the letter has come in the right side? I see none. So since none has come here, so by default the follow of a start index will be, or start node will be dollar. Then I come up here and see B. Okay, B has come how many times? B has come here and B has come here. Okay, for this one B has a follow which is D, so I come up here and write D. For the second time, B does not have any follow. So what we are going to do, we know if B has no follow, we are going to come up its node and we're going to find that one's follow. So B is the same, we have, therefore we are going to have only D as its follow. Then comes C. C came where? C came here first. C has a follow which is B. So let me just write here B. And then C has come up again, but C doesn't have any follow like the previous one. So what we're going to do? We're going to find the follow of C here. And C has only, still now C has only B, so that is it's only follow. Hope you understand it. Let's do another exercise of it. Here I have also again given three different grammars. We're going to solve this one. In the previous problem, what we have told that for simplicity, we're going to solve the grammars which have terminals in its first position. I can see here that A and B has terminals in its first positions, but S is a little complex because it has non-terminals also. So what I'm going to find the first for these two initially. So for A, my first are which one? C and epsilon naught. So I've written here C, I'm written here epsilon naught. For B, there is D and epsilon naught. I write here B, epsilon naught. Now for S, in this example, S has also a non-terminal, which is a good thing for us. So since it has a non-terminal, we're going to just write a. That's it. I have already done with the first part. Now what I have to do, I have to find out the follow part. So for follow part, what we're going to do, I am going to search S. Did S come in the right side anywhere? No, S didn't come in the right side. So what we're going to do, we're going to give $sign. It is follows. Now for this one, A has came anywhere? We can see A has come up here. Okay. What is the follow of A? Follow of A has B, which is a non-terminal. What we have learnt in case of this situation, we have to find the first of B. We have to find the first of B. So what does B have? We can find that the B has D and epsilon naught. Now what we're going to do, we're going to replace these values with B. So let's write here again S equal to A, B, B, C. If I replace it, the B with D, then A has a non-terminal in its follow, that is D. So let me write here D. Now if I write epsilon means empty, that is the next position come up here, and A has a follow B right now. So D and B are the follows for this. Now I have to find the follow of B. B has come up here anywhere? Yes, B has come up here. So B has a follow, that is B, small b. So I'm just gonna write here small b. And that's it. My first and follow is complete. I hope you understand it. We're going to do a little more examples in our next video. So I hope you also see the next videos and practice these things again on your own. If you still have any kind of confusions, do comment below. Thank you.